The first thing is knowing that these external changes are indeed responsible for activating or inactivating genetic expression. I believe that has been the most fundamental understanding for me personally, post the profound insight I gained from Dr. Bruce Lipton. Post was truly understanding and recognizing post that this fundamentally relies on the constructor, post not on the simple plan, post not on the blueprint that we hold in our hands. These external factors are precisely what alter our body's entire genetic expression. Knowing how epigenetics directly impacts our organism's functionality brings about a truly radical, complete, and total transformation. But what's truly most important is that when one begins to undertake the precise measurement and careful analysis of those specific nutrients that our body either finds itself deficient in or conversely has in an excessive amount within our system, understanding how this directly impacts our overall health and well-being is something absolutely fundamental. I tell people when I'm conducting all these epigenetic studies, I say to them, once I've finished speaking and explaining exactly what's happening, because you might be lacking a certain vitamin or a specific mineral, or perhaps some essential fatty acids, or even crucial antioxidants, then take all this valuable information, place it carefully into a mental container, and ultimately truly absorb and utilize it. And that is their current expression of their pathologies, their illnesses, their metabolic disorders, or any other way you might choose to describe it. I can assure you with complete and utter honesty that up until this very moment, every single one of the individuals, 100% of all the people for whom I have personally conducted these studies through our specialized device here at Cell-Wellbeing, everyone, 100%, once they finished reviewing their personal deficiencies or their excesses, it is truly quite remarkable to comprehend the reasons why this occurs for them or why they are currently experiencing that critical state. I truly believe that this has been the most fundamental thing, the ability to have this technology that allows us to understand in great depth, just from a single hair sample, the entire general mapping of the human body. It's essentially what we've come to know as the GPS, or more specifically, the GPS for the human being. The human GPS, as I often explain to many people, is very much like when you take out your cell phone and you decide you want to travel to a particular location. You simply input the address into the device and then you successfully arrive. It's precisely the same here. I walk with your hair and I utilize the GPS to know with absolute certainty how I will arrive at the final result, which is to discover your well-being, your health, and your inner balance. And I truly feel happy because that's how I've been able to accomplish this. And the most surprising thing is the incredible precision we have to deeply understand any person. The advantage is that they're surprised when they go for treatment because people start to see they don't need to tell me anything at all about how they feel. So I can better explain to them why they feel the way they do, and at the end of our discussion, offer them a complete nutritional mapping and other additional recommendations in alternative medicine so they can free themselves from all those factors, toxins, chemicals, radiation, and heavy metals. No, I consider that the most important part is having, through epigenetics, the knowledge and the tool to reach instantly and directly the root of a person's problem and help them recover their health.
That's right. And doctor, finally, I won't take up any more of your time, as I know we're all very pressed for time. Dr. Roberto, if you had to make a recommendation to fellow professionals about epigenetic technology, what would you like to convey to these colleagues who might be watching us now or asking themselves, is this interesting for my practice? Can I help more people with this technology? What would you recommend to them?
What I have just accomplished and what I consistently undertake during all my expeditions and throughout all of my public speaking engagements, we must not allow ourselves to waste any precious time. And I truly believe that I was over the last year and a half during which we've been completely overwhelmed by all the problems we're currently facing. I think we've all come to realize that it has been, so to speak, a very complex year and a half with humanity entirely scourged because of what we know we are experiencing. The desperation of not having any kind of potion, vaccine, or something that could save me, my family, I think it's been a situation where we were home wondering, what else can I do? What else can I do on my part to move forward? My recommendation is very specific. The mapping performed by the Cell-Wellbeing device will enable us to ascertain, first and foremost, the specific factors that are negatively affecting our overall bodily system. The second thing, very specifically measuring the condition of my immune system, is key. It's key to being able to take the next step. Definitely right now, we are currently fighting against different variants of the viruses that are currently plaguing us. However, if we are careful and make sure to really strengthen our immune system, then no virus, no bacteria, and no other type of microorganism will be able to affect our bodies. That truly must be our primary focus. To all physicians, to all colleagues, and to every single person working within the healthcare sector, I want to strongly and wholeheartedly recommend that the Cell-Wellbeing system is absolutely fundamental and essential for your professional practice. This will guide you directly with GPS-like precision, so you can find the solutions to the most critical problems we are currently experiencing. And most importantly, for your recovery, another thing I want to add is I've had the opportunity to work with people who come to me with incredibly high glucose readings. The most interesting thing about all of this is seeing how after a month and a half or 2 months, people precisely regulate those excesses in their blood glucose levels. And just like this example, I have so many other examples from different illnesses. Therefore, my recommendation is quite extensive. Let's not waste any more time. Let's look at this amazing technology that will allow us to offer well-being to people in a fast, precise, and very, very objective way.